Hi, I am Monica Brant, one of the world's first true fitness pioneers starting back in 1991. I helped launch the fitness industry while traveling internationally, meeting fans worldwide to share my style of fitness to the bodybuilding community. After a decade of fitness competitions, I earned one of the world's most prestigious titles, the IFBB Fitness Olympia Championships. Moving into the new millennium, I was the first IFBB Fitness Olympia athlete to transition into the new professional figure division and compete for close to another 20 years. After 15 years as an IFBB professional, I tried another organization and won the WBFF World Pro Figure Championships both 2010 and 2013. I am a true athlete and made my way into racing into the Masters USATF sprint events, placing top 3 at the World's Masters track meet in all 3 events, the 100, 200, and 400 meter races. Besides athletics, I have been honored with over 100 magazine covers both nationally and internationally. Since it's always a blessing to share with others, over the last 15 years, I've hosted women's fitness events and worked with clients, helping them discover how to live radiantly in all areas of life, body, mind, soul, and spirit. The Monica Brant Show is one of the ways I am honoring the legendary athletes, powerhouse individuals, and nutrition gurus that have laid a strong foundation in the past, help keep the current industry flowing, and offer inspiration to the next generations.
Just have one life. It's time to live, be yourself. You gotta feel it. You just have one life. It's time to live and dance into the light. Life is beautiful. You just have one life. It's time to live yourself tonight. You gotta feel it. You just have one life. It's time to live and dance into the light. Your life is beautiful. 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 Life is beautiful.
Hello, everybody. Life is beautiful. Hi, guys. All right, everybody. Who's in? Who's here? Who's in? Want to see you. Say hello. Tell me where you're coming in from. I'm here, San Antonio. Right outside of the good old city of San Antonio. Where are you guys watching from? I'd love to hear. Say hello to you guys. Big shout out to Lisa Peer and DJ Groover for this awesome song, Life is Beautiful. Actually called One Life. Sing along if you know the song by now. Tell me where you're coming in from. We've got a special guest on tonight. I'm excited to share our conversation. Who's on with me now? I see some lights. I see some hearts. You guys have had a great day. Looking forward to hearing from you. All right, all right. So without further ado, while you guys are checking in and saying hello, I have a special guest on tonight, a last minute special guest. Maybe you guys knew I had a very long time good friend coming on tonight, Mike O'Hearn, and unfortunately he is suffering from a very tragic loss of his best friend. He and his girlfriend and his family and his friend's family, and it's really a tragic loss. I'm not going to pretend to know his friend, but I know that the loss was very, very sad and sudden, and I just, my heart goes out to him. So we've had a postponement of his conversation. He will be joining me another night in a few weeks when he's able to kind of get his thoughts back together. So I've asked a very good friend of mine who is also, we have a couple little business projects that we do together. She is a delightful friend and amazing photographer. She's beautiful, and she's got lots to share tonight with us. So I want to extend a thank you to my sponsors. First of all, Play Again Now. Thank you so much. Legendary Foods and Egg White International. We're going to have some fun giveaways for you guys later, so stay tuned for that. But for now, let's bring on Miss Sarah Lyons with PictureGroove Photography.
Hi, Rob. Hi, everyone. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, girls.
Hi, Monica.
So thankful to get to have you come on. Thank you for arranging your evening to come on and join me here tonight.
Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate it. And big condolences to the tragic loss of Shad and Mike O'Hearn. My thoughts and prayers are going out to you and your family.
Absolutely.
Everyone who was friends with Shad. So thanks for having me. I'm glad I was available.
All right. I want to take a time. I know you and I kind of talked about this by message, but I think we should take a moment while everyone's logging in here. And yes. I just wanted to take a moment and have a moment of silence. And if you are a prayerful type person, please pray for his family and everyone that's walking through this right now. So just while you're logging in, I just want to take a moment. So I'm not going to be saying anything, but we'll come back in a moment. And I just, I am a prayerful person, so I just want to say this out loud, that I'm praying that God will bless that family with peace and comfort in this horrible time of loss. And everyone that was involved in this, we just ask you, Lord, to bless and protect them, pull them together as a family unit. And will you just comfort each and every one of them in their individual needs right now, as a wife and a son. I don't know if there's other children involved, but that these children would be, this family would be protected and blessed, and as they mourn the loss of their wonderful, amazing father. And we thank you for this time, Lord, and that you are here with us, and that you are a God that does hear and does answer prayers. So we thank you for that. In your name, amen.
Amen.
All right, I just want to take a minute here and say hello to everyone. I'm going to turn my face a little bit because I've got my monitor over here to the side. So, hi, Ruben. Nice to see you. ATX, Austin, Texas. Yes, I do miss Austin. I loved Austin. I still get to go up there. And so definitely thank you for that. Angela, hello, darling. Good to see you here. And Flavio, hello. Where are you from, Flavio? Bona Hugo, hello. Tell me where you guys are from. And hello, Angelo. There's some names here I just don't know how to say, but hello to Gabar maybe, and Bile. I'm doing my best. I don't know. And I love the roses. Thank you so much for all the flowers. Some of those flowers are for you too. And nice, Sarah. I know you can't see them maybe right now, but we got a bunch of roses.
See them.
Oh, you can. Oh,
They're
great.
beautiful.
Oh, great. Hey,
they smell great.
They smell lovely. Right. Sherry, nice to see you. There's Sherry from Wisconsin. Oh, and India. Long time. India, Gabar, what time is it in India right now? Shannon Boland from, hi there, Shannon. I think, Shannon, you're in Canada. I'm thinking of the right person, right? It's been a while. We haven't connected, but it's nice to see you here. And wow, it's good to see everyone in India. Yes. All right. So, Sarah, we've got some fun things to talk about tonight.
There's never a shortage of fun things to talk about with you.
Thank you. Hey, I want to say, we said, Ruben's asking, when you have a chance, fill in quickly on what happened with Mike. So, okay, just in case you're joining and we're expecting to see Mike, and no, Mike and Sarah are not the same person by any means. But Mike O'Hearn was supposed to be on tonight. For those of you just tuning in, if you were looking for Mike, and Mike, his best friend, tragically passed away a few days ago. So we just couldn't bear to ask Mike to come on here and have a conversation with us tonight. So he, I know he wanted to try to make sure that everyone was taken care of here, but I said absolutely no way. And we would reschedule his conversation with us as he's mourning the loss, very tragic loss of his very dear friend.
Yeah.
So we just, want to make sure that people know that. And if you're a praying person, please do pray for him, his family, and everyone that's involved in that family and that whole group. It's just really sad what happened with his friend. So, but we do have my beautiful dear friend Sarah here in the house with us, and I'm excited to talk about what she and I've got going on and about Sarah, and let you guys get to know her a little bit. Real quick, Shannon, yes, awesome. You're my Canadian friend, Stash from Boston. Hello. And can you, so.
You've got people from everywhere. I love this.
I know, right? Everywhere.
So
all right.
Cool.
So, okay, without further ado, Sarah, I would love for you to share a little bit about your background. I know you've been in the industry for a very long time, and I know some people know you and some people don't. So I'd love for you to share a little bit about, your past in in this industry, and take us, that kind of show us that. Tell us that.
Take you on a ride.
It's on a ride, yes.
I'll take you on a ride. Here we go. Fasten your seatbelts. So my name's Sarah Lyons. I was oh my gosh, the H is not on the end of my name there. But I'm Sarah Lyons. Anyways, I was a fitness model back in the late 90s, and I was just doing fitness things and published in the magazines and all of that stuff, and followed Monica's career. Looked up to her as an amazing athlete and thought, wow, she's got it going on. She's got it going on. And just was really inspired by her athleticism and the fact that she had a million magazine covers, even back when I was following her. And just, she was the pinnacle of what female fitness looked like. And it was just really cool to be in that era to see that a woman could make her mark the way that she did. So she inspired me, and I followed her athletic career. Mainly, I followed her modeling career. And I wound up doing some more bikini forward competitions. I was top 12 in the nation for Hawaiian Tropic during that time. And I never had a physique like a fitness competitor, but I had a physique like a bikini person meets a fitness competitor. So I was discovered by an agency that brought me on, and we started doing photo shoots, and then the fitness magazines came calling. So I was published in those magazines, and that lasted for a few years. It was kind of more of a hobby because I wasn't getting paid. I didn't have any sponsors, but it was a lot more fun to me, and it just kind of kept me in line with staying fit, keeping my nutrition on point. And then I moved to Scottsdale, Arizona in 2003, and had a wonderful opportunity to get there by doing a Metrex sports nutrition mobile marketing career with another girl out of New York named Jen Gallardi. She and I were chosen amongst 30,000 applicants to travel the country and do this Metrex mobile marketing tour. So I wound up in Scottsdale at the end of it. And I got right into the real estate market. I was doing flips before flipping was a thing. And just did that whole thing, did the real estate thing for a while, and then the market crashed. And I had to find something fun that I could write my own rules for. So I decided to start shooting, and I had zero experience under my belt whatsoever. And it was just a really cool time to get involved in something that had nothing to do with being responsible for anything else. I was only responsible for myself. And I really enjoyed starting my business because I was going back and forth to LA using some of the contacts that I had had back and forth in the fitness industry, driving back and forth there from here in Scottsdale and staying at my girlfriend Jen's place for a week at a time and just bringing my computer and practicing shooting and practicing editing and just seeing what I could come up with. So that's how everything started. And I believe that there was some divine intervention there, just showing me that that was what I needed to be doing.
Absolutely. I love it. That's like the short story, but man, it's been a lot of years going through all of those different pieces, and you've had so much experience.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Here we are 12 years later.
So much has happened, right?
So much has happened.
So do you think, Sarah, that you've enjoyed more of this side of the camera, being the photographer, or did you enjoy being the model on the other side better?
I enjoy this side much more. I think that there's a lot to be said for, the posing and the discipline and everything that it takes to get in front of the camera. Me, I just didn't like being that lean. I think that, Monica, you've got that kind of body that just enjoys being there. I don't. I know my strengths and I know my weaknesses, and my strength is where I sit today.
Well, you still can take beautiful pictures. And you look great, girl. So speaking of that body, what are you doing right now with your? I mean, maybe I know a little bit about it, but tell everyone what you're doing with the lockdown and how you've kind of maintained your fitness level and eating and what your plan's been.
Well, when you're stuck at home, you have to find ways to get creative. And back in the day when I was doing photo shoots, my go-to was Tybo. I just love Tybo. My body loves the way that I responded to Tybo. So I've done Tybo some throughout this. I've done some home workout type stuff with the ball, and I was just looking over at the ball and the mat to see if I could show it to you, but everything's put away. The ball, the mat, the 10-pound slam ball, the dumbbells, and recently my gym just opened back up. So very grateful for that. I've already been back to the gym 4 out of 6 days that it's been open. So super grateful for that. You have to watch your nutrition, obviously. Don't eat a bunch of stuff that your body can't get rid of quickly. A lot of people have gained some pounds on this thing, and I got to tell you, I found myself doing that at first, and then I was just like, wait, stop, drinking a gallon of water a day, staying healthy, making sure you get all your nutrients in, your Protandim.
Yeah.
Take the Protandim.
Yeah. Oxidative stress remover.
The oxidative stress for sure.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I've been up to, and just neutralizing everything, staying within a decent realm of reality. Like, don't go off and eat a bunch of crazy sundaes or anything like that. If Dairy Queen calls your name, you can always hang up, right?
That's right. So, so getting through this has been a little crazy. And you just said you've been back to the gym for 4 days out of 6.
Yeah.
How is that? Because I haven't been back to the gym yet. How has that been as far as, are there a lot of people in there, or people kind of watching out for each other, or what does that seem like?
I have to make an appointment online before I go in. So there's only a certain amount of people that they will allow in at one time. And which is great. I kind of wish it was like this all the time, because number one, you make an appointment for something, you're automatically held accountable, right?
Yep.
So that's good. You can make an appointment for 4 hours down the way, and you've got to hold up to that appointment. So you make an appointment, you go in, you just kind of agree to all the terms and conditions. If you feel sick, if you've got symptoms, don't come here, right? Mm-hmm. Clean the equipment before and after use. Let's say on cardio, you've got one treadmill for, say, right here, and then you've got one that says do not use, social distancing and play, and then the next one you can use. So it's every other. And people are being very good. Some people are working out in masks. I'm not one of those people, but I respect those people that feel that they need to do that. And you're in and you're out. You've got an hour to conquer what you need to do within your appointment, and they're being pretty forthcoming on enforcing those rules. So it's been nice. I kind of like it. It's a lot more, okay, I'm going to invest this hour in the gym and I'm going to make it count than it normally is, if that makes any sense.
Well, you might appreciate it more too. So this is a normal gym. This isn't just a personal training place, right?
No, it's a regular EOS gym, right on Scottsdale Road. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's good to hear. And I know that a lot of people are happy about that because a lot of people didn't have equipment at their house. And, we've got a little fitness room set up here. So I've been able to utilize that. And to be honest, I don't even know that I really want to go to a gym because I've been doing more here than I was doing before the lockdown.
Yeah, you've been dialing your workouts in and you've got a lot of fans on your live workouts. So that's awesome. I'm glad you were able to create that for yourself. It helps you.
Well, that's a big part of it. It's just, I was doing it really for, other people, but I found that I've really enjoyed it and I've gotten a lot stronger. So it's been great for me too. And it's something that like I would do some of it by myself, but not a whole hour or, it's almost an hour of the functional, glute activation. I mean, everything that I'm doing is all posture correction. And so it's definitely been a really great fit for me. And I know I'm getting stronger so that when I am doing my weights here at home, I actually am stronger with my weights. So that's good.
Yeah, I love that. I know that about you and your glute activation. You helped me with that on my shoes.
Walk with a purpose, stand with a purpose.
Exactly. It all works.
It does. Okay, so I'm really intrigued, and I know that we've talked about this, but I think it's really interesting that you picked up a camera and you said, how does this work? And can I make a living at this? I mean, that's just, there's no way. Here's the thing is I pick up my phone, which is a new Android S20, and it's got all these new little features, which next time I'm with you, maybe you can help me with. But I don't even know how to use all of the silly features on my phone for photography, much less how do I figure out a camera? And I don't think I'd ever want to do that. But I think that's such a interesting piece that you've done. What was that like? And how did you actually get that rolling?
Well, I had mentioned before, I had the blessing of reaching out to former contacts that I had in Los Angeles. So I was able to go out there and start my portfolio with some really amazing, like high level at the time. If you remember the show Deal or No Deal, I was able to start my portfolio with some of those girls from back in 2000. Yeah, like 2008, right? Okay. And then some Playboy Playmates and people that I still talk to today. But I think it's just a matter of trying. You just have to try. And there's no real wrong way to do it. Listen, the first lighting kit I had, I didn't even know it, but it was a video lighting kit. It was not an actual photographer's strobe light kit, but it sure looked cool. And I definitely was able to act like I kind of knew what I was doing. But, you learn. Over time, you learn. And you come across mentors. Fortunately, oh my gosh, I'm so blessed to have come across 2 mentors that really helped me along the way with, all right, you're using what for lighting? You should maybe consider this because these are actual photography lights, right? I'm like, oh, well, I guess, I'll take a look at that. Let's figure that out, right? So you have to kind of put those pieces of the puzzle together. And I was just in a place in my life, Monica, where it was like, go big or go home. I have nothing to lose. I've already lost everything, everything that I made when I was flipping homes, I lost as quickly as it came. So it was just, you start from the bottom and then you go up and you hope to God and you pray that things work out the way that you want them to. And within 2 or 3 years, I became one of the most popular fitness photographers online during that time. And I think that that's when you and I started to connect.
Yep, exactly. I came out at the Olympia.
Yeah.
It was the first time we shot together, and Miss Holly Bricken had messaged me and said, hey, can you come to this photo shoot and do a shoot with me? And I have to say that I have never really enjoyed that kind of shoot with a girl photography type thing, because normally, the photographers are like, oh, let's get you all looking sexy and together. And I'm like, that's just not me. I had done a couple shoots for Flex magazine back in the day that I was with a couple other girls. Oxygen did some, with a couple girls, and all of those went over well. They weren't over the top anything. So when it was Holly, and Holly had come to one of my fem camps, so I had gotten to know her, and I thought a lot of her, and I thought, yeah, that'd be cool. And then we planned out the matching suits kind of thing or whatever. And so when I showed up, I was really impressed that you were at the time not a magazine photographer, but yet you had the whole setup. You had, the place to shoot that was very nice. I believe it was a house that we were in. It was a nice home. You had the hair and makeup. You had wardrobe. Like, you had everything that usually a photographer for a magazine shoot would have. And so I was really impressed, because that's very, very rare. And especially because I come from back the day when I would go shoot with one of the leading fitness photographers in the, early fitness days. And you showed up and you were your own hair and makeup artist. You were your own stylist. You were your own wardrobe and tanning. And, it was like, so I came from those days, and it was really, of course, things had evolved a little by the time I met you. But I remember it was and we had a great shoot, and it was fun. I mean, my hair and makeup were awesome, and we got great shots, and the energy was really good. Like, I could just tell, your energy was amazing. You had everyone there was happy with their work that you were doing and their shots. And I just, that's the kind of place you want to go as a model, especially, someone that had been shooting a lot, but also for new models to come in, that's like a really cool experience to come into. And so I know you've always made a big effort of the production piece of it. It was an experience.
Oh, I'm glad. So receiving that information from you is obviously just mind-blowing to me. It's like that little emoji with the brain coming off. Have you seen that? The brain.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's like mind-blowing. So Thank you so much for those words. I think that what I wanted to do in delivering my shoots to be that way was just offer people an experience that I never had, that some of my close friends that I'm still like, my best friend Amanda, my best friend Kyla, when we were shooting, we didn't have those options. We didn't have wardrobe. We didn't have hair and makeup. We didn't have lighting, for that matter. It was just kind of well, we're gonna work with what we have, and then you're probably gonna wind up in a magazine, and there you go. And we're like, but there was a dark circle right here, because no one cared for lighting during those times. It was just a different time. But I really just I feel so blessed, and I feel like I've always said this: I'm just this vessel. I'm a vessel, and I'm delivering this talent that's just been given to me. To the people that decide to work with me. And it's amazing. I'm seeing a couple of questions out here.
Yes.
I saw
Ruben.
one.
Ruben, when did you get started? How did you convince people to let you take their photo?
I saw that.
Yep.
Ruben, thank you for the question. It was just hoping and praying, I mean, I'm a female, so I think that for some females, there's some weight in that. And also just showing my sheer passion for what I was doing. And I wasn't taking bad photos. I'd never taken bad photos. I mean, I look back on what I did now and they could be improved, but I never had bad photos to present to anyone. So that was a huge blessing. And just kind of following along that path of like, look, I'm building my brand. I'm going to charge you this much money to get these amazing photos that you don't have anything like this right now. And my mission was just to create different photos for people. And I'm talking Maxim models. I'm talking FHM models. There's one FHM model, Irina, that I'm still friends with today. And Hugh Hefner brought her to the United States from Russia. And I was able to start my portfolio with this girl. She's amazing. She's a comedian today. And so she was super awesome to shoot with me and just kind of get that out there. I think it's a passion. People can pick that up. People pick up the passion vibe. When you really mean it and when you're really trying, people can pick that up from you. So it was fun. It was a fun time.
Absolutely. We just have a question or a comment here. Is it extra hard pleasure because the people have to look Oh, sorry, pressure. My eyesight. Because people have to look so good. So I want to just mention something about that, and then I'm going to let you share too, because, I have in the past hosted women's fitness events, and I know you came and did the photography at one of my events. I hosted those for almost 15 years with, Linda, my good friend, Linda. Yeah. And you were one of our photographers to come in after, 13 years of these events, and we hosted this 3-day women's fitness event, and the last day was a photo shoot. We had hair and makeup artists, and we brought in, for all of those events, we always brought in the best photographers. And of course, that meant when you came, you were one of the best photographers, right? And
Thank you.
So we were there in Scottsdale, and I just have to say, we had some of the most beautiful pictures come from women that were not fitness models, were not ready for stage, were, in their mind thinking, I'm kind of maybe 10 to 30 pounds overweight, but because number one, you have a passion, and number two, lighting and angles, and number three, the atmosphere is so such a wonderful and uplifting atmosphere that people fall into this kind of place where they become the model, and everything else just gets quiet, and their body kind of molds into these beautiful pictures. So I know you have something to say about that too, but I don't think there shouldn't be any pressure for people to think that they have to look a certain way or be a certain way.
Absolutely not.
You don't just technically, you don't necessarily just stand there in front of the camera with, full on face on like mugshot. I mean, sometimes that works out to what we're looking for, but for the most part, angles and lines and the angles behind you, and that's something that you're so good at creating. And then all of a sudden you're like, wow, like I didn't even know that's, for instance, I'll show it here in a little bit, our cover where I'm just standing against a stupid wall, but
that wasn't any wall.
I know. So maybe you can speak on that too, because I want people to realize that you don't have to be a certain look or body percentage or weight or anything to get in, front of a camera of someone of your caliber of photography. And I can't say that for everybody, but for you, that's the case.
Thank you, Monica. Those are really sweet words. I feel like, okay, the beginning of my career was as a fitness model photographer, right? So, and I'm talking 2009 through 2013 were my heaviest years as a fitness model photographer. Like I was known for that. But then that's just because when people see one thing, a fitness model being photographed, they all think that they have to be fitness models and keep up along those lines of, oh gosh, I've got to be, minus 9% body fat in order to shoot with this person. But that's not the case at all. It's just right. Because that's what I was known for during those days. Now me, I'm like, I always try and put myself in my client's shoes. Okay. Have I been fit before? Absolutely. I've been fit before. I took some bomb pictures when I was a fitness model, but now I'm trying to put myself in my client's shoes at this time of life, at this age. And I'm like, could I do it now? The answer is heck yes, I can do it now. It's a matter of confidence. It's not a matter of what your body looks like. It's a matter of stepping out of yourself, getting out of your way, and getting into a zone of just confidence. And that's what it is. You could be a size 32. I don't care. You could be a size 2. I don't care. If you're ready and you've got the attitude that's right and your head is right, and you're able to get inside of yourself and say, I've got this. I can do it. That's what we do. We help people find that in themselves, don't we?
Right.
It's just,
right.
it's this awesome kind of thing. Like I shot one lady, her name is Emily, and I should actually go back and tag her in this post. It was like 2011 or 2012, I shot this beautiful curvy girl, Emily Sears. And she also did photography part-time on the side. And it was the first time I'd ever shot another photographer. She showed up, she was voluptuous. I don't know what size she was, but I'm guessing it was at least a 16. And she was probably about 5'4". And now she's lost 100 pounds. And I look at her today and I'm like, girl, you're amazing. Like, look at what you did. It's not about shooting again. It's about look at what you've accomplished.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you can shoot at a size 14 or 16 and then go forth and, you know, lose weight, if that's your goal, do that. But at the end of the day, you don't have to be any particular size or shape or structure, square, rectangle, cylinder. It doesn't matter. You can come shoot with us at any time. You know, it truly doesn't matter. And BodyScape Magazine has actually really helped a lot with that too. So it's good.
You know, you mentioned something about that. One of the times for Fem Camps up in Canada, we had a girl show up who was probably a good 100 pounds overweight. And
Can I say something real quick?
Oh, yeah.
My bestie's on, Amanda Whitworth. You're both very inspiring.
Hi, Amanda.
I'm so glad you joined us.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. So I just quickly, because you kind of touched on this with your other story there. This woman showed up to the Fem Camp, and she was literally probably 100 pounds overweight. And we had to modify all the workouts, but she tried everything. And when we got to the photo shoot, she said, I don't have any clothes that fit me well. And everything's, because, she's large, so she had to wear different things. And so what she did was she was probably one of the only people that we didn't ever have to talk into doing the photo shoot. She was just ready to do it. She's like, I'm here, I'm doing it. And she showed up with a big full sized or a big sheet, like a flat sheet. And she did these sexy pictures for her husband with a sheet.
I love that.
I know. And I was like,
why
you're
not?
Awesome. And I remember I got so, me, a little teary eyed. I got really choked up with her and her attitude and her inspiration for everyone that was at the shoot that day. And, that had gone through that weekend with us. I wish I still had access to her, but I don't remember her name or anything, but she was so wonderful. And, just to kind of change the subject here for a second, because I'm looking at something that you and I did together, and I just thought I would whiz it by real quick.
Oh my gosh. Was that 2012 or 11?
I think it's 12.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean,
taking her back.
Right. And I didn't know it was going to be a cover, and you didn't know we were getting a cover. And it was a really wonderful surprise. I was 42 at the time. And I think the second time that I shot with you at the Olympia, maybe.
No, that was the Arnold.
Oh, that was the Arnold. Okay, I get confused. There's 20 years at the Arnold and 20 years at the Olympia. I'm like, well, but I love it. It's one of my favorite covers. And I just remember, I showed up and we shot really quickly. And then I was gone because I had to go to work or something. And there it ended up to be a cover. It was really fun. So then moving forward, you surprised me with this.
Yes, I did.
Which was so fun to get. And, it just kind of, I want to talk a little bit about, what we're doing, why we're, what we've been doing together now for about a year, working together. Before we go into that, Donnice, I wanted to say hello to you, sweetie.
Hi,
thanks for joining us. And you are so sweet. You're amazing at any age too, Miss Donnice.
Yes, you are.
And I just want to say too, I don't know if you realize people that we've had come on here from India, Toronto, Boston, Tulsa, Wisconsin, Austin, Los Angeles, Scottsdale, New Braunfels, and Florida. So we have a lot of people from all over the place here with us tonight. So thank you so much. If I've missed anyone, could you please let us know where you are, joining in from? It would be nice, but I just
show us where you're at.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you. And so last year, right before this timing, March, you were married. Ta-da!
I totally got
married. Hello. So you've had a year of blissful marriage and whirlwind traveling and all of those things that go into being a newlywed. And it's different, right? Like it's different. Yeah. Like life is different. Work is different. Time is different.
Choices are different. Everything is different. Yes.
But everything is awesome.
Everything is awesome. I know, you have to send me that video again because I absolutely love it. We need it right now. You should just post that on this page because people need to see that right now because everything is awesome.
Kona, if you can find that, that's kind of fun.
Kona.
That can be our halftime, which, speaking of halftime, I mean, I feel like we have so much to chat about. I'm getting a message. Yes, we need to go to a commercial break. So here's what we're going to do. We've got a lot to talk about. I think that we're going to go to a commercial break here. When we come back, Sarah, I'm going to do rapid fire questions with you. Are you nervous?
I get rapid fire questions? Yes. No, I'm excited.
Yes. So we'll have rapid fire questions when we come back. And we're going to just go to a quick commercial break. So maybe like 2 minutes. Everyone hang tight. If you need to go use the ladies or the men's room, feel free. Grab a drink of water, do a stretch or two, do a sprint around the house and come back. And then we'll do rapid fire questions. And then we get to chat a little bit about what we've got coming up this year. And we will go from there.
Super pops. All right.
Don't go anywhere. I'm going to go do the morning. When I started taking Play Again, I was just getting back involved in competing in track. I've competed in fitness and figure competitions for now 23 years, but at the time I was just getting involved in running with the USATF Masters track events. I contribute a lot of my success into having a healthy body and having healthy joints. I know that the Play Again really helped keep me in a place where I wasn't fatigued and I wasn't as sore. If you can't recover fast enough, then you can't get back out and train fast enough. And when you do go to train, if you're not recovered enough, the training doesn't do any good. It's just this big circle of maintaining and recovery, training, maintaining, recovery, and thankfully Play Again is part of the recovery and part of the maintenance. Play Again now is a product that I will never stop using, that I am thankful to have in my life and thankful to be able to share it with others and keep everyone else as healthy as possible. All right, we're back. I hope everyone had a nice little break. I just want a big shout out to my sponsors. We've got Play Again Now, recovery for your joints, muscles, connective tissues. I've been on it for about 6 years now, you guys. It's a great product. We've also got brand new sponsor, Legendary Foods, and we have Egg White International. And I have got 2 giveaways for you guys. All right. So I want to get these questions out to you guys before we come back to Sarah, and that way you guys can be trying to win the giveaways. Okay.
Yay!
So I know, right? Thank you, sponsors. So our first giveaway is from Egg White International. I'm sorry.
Love them.
Hang on, I got to show you guys what we're giving away. I've got it right here. This is half a gallon of Egg White International. So I get the label in here right. So you'll get a half a gallon of this. It shows up at your door, and they have all these really super cute tank tops. Here's one of them. It says the yolks on you.
I feel like I need that in my life.
Right? I'll just show you another one really quick. This one says 100% pure chick. Cute. And one more for you girls that, are feeling this. Chicks train harder. So basically, you'll get a t-shirt or a tank top of your choice. So the question you have to answer, and the first person that gets this right wins that. The question is, when Egg White International shows up at your door, how does it show up? Okay, so the first person to answer that correctly gets that prize. And it has to be USA. I'm sorry for those of you that aren't in the USA because we can't ship internationally. And the second question is for Legendary Foods, and let me show you. I'm sorry, I'm having my mom's here helping me. So, check this out. Look at this cute little box. It looks like a toaster.
I love their packaging.
Well, I love their packaging, but even more, I love their little meals. These are like little pastry yummies. So, I mean, it shows up, cute in a big box, and this is just part of their delivery of it. But so these are literally healthy Pop-Tarts.
Life-changing.
It is. They are so good. I'm telling you, there's this one is a strawberry flavor, 9 grams of protein, 1 sugar, 170 calories. It says 4 grams net carbs. And then the other flavor I have here is a brown sugar cinnamon.
I'm all over that.
So, I mean, really, that's pretty amazing. So what's going to be one for this next question is, where's my question? We've got 1 box of the brown sugar cinnamon pastries. Tasty pastries. And then we've got 1 box of strawberry tasty pastries and 1 sampler pack of the nuts and nut butters. Can you say keto friendly?
Keto friendly.
Keto friendly. I mean, no sugar. So these are just their little packages of the nuts, but they have nut butters in here too. And I haven't tried them yet, but I'm going to. I have tried the pastries, the tasty pastries, say that 30 times fast. And they are really, really good. In fact, when they sent them originally, my wonderful, loving husband and my goddaughter ate almost all of them. And I had to snag one of them so I could save it. But here's the nut butters. They come in these little packages like this. So 2 grams of carbs. It says vegan friendly, 1 gram sugar, keto friendly, knead and squeeze before opening and eat it. You're good to go. So, hey, I don't know.
My best friend was just like, products like it. I'm going to check that out. And Whitworth, I immediately thought of you about these products. Absolutely. Check them out.
Yeah. Pecan pie flavored almond butter. Really? This is what we need on lockdown. Okay, so and then the other one I see here is blueberry cinnamon bun flavored almond butter. I mean,
these are some extreme flavors.
Do you want to win this, Sarah?
I think so. I need it right here. Just
right here. Let's see. Okay, so the question is, what was my favorite Pop-Tart flavor when I was a kid? Ooh. Who's going to get that one right? I mean, obviously, you just have to start guessing it. But anyway, so that's going to be fun to see if anyone can guess that one. Again, the first person to guess it right, I've got my mom here. She's helping me out with looking at comments. So you'll win that one. And again, it probably needs to be national. I'm so sorry for those of you that are in India. I wish I could do more, but I just can't right now. So with nothing else, I just wanted to also say, for those of you that joined in, and this may be second half or joined in later and didn't hear, I just wanted to make a note that we were supposed to have Mike O'Hearn on tonight, and he's had a tragic loss of his best friend just recently. So we wanted to postpone his, but his conversation. And the crazy thing is he was still willing to come on here because he didn't want to let anybody down. And I just said, absolutely no, he needs to be with his family and his friend's family and just, take his time with that. And so if you guys are the praying type, please keep him and his family and Shad is his friend and his family in your prayers. It's, just really, really a sad case. And I just, so I asked my friend Sarah here to come on and join us tonight, and
I'm happy to stand in.
So here's Miss Sarah Lyons with PictureGroove Photography. So we have a lot to talk about. Okay, so I've done the giveaways, and here we go. Rapid fire. It's time.
And now, gentlemen, it is time for rapid fire.
Rapid fire. All right. Okay, so I am really bad at this, but maybe you're going to be better, Sarah. It's supposed to be rapid, and I'm not real rapid, but we're going to certainly try, okay?
Okay, all right. So here we go. Sarah has not heard any of these questions, but I have to do a shout out to Mr. Tim Kimura because some of these questions I snagged from him.
Seriously. I know you, Tim.
All right. Your favorite place, Sarah, to shoot photography? Outside of Texas. Outside of Texas.
Of course, Texas. But outside of Texas, it's Tulum, Mexico.
Okay, beautiful. I would like to shoot there too. Okay, out of all the horse pictures that you've already shot or taken, which was your favorite horse?
Frank the Tank.
Frank the Tank.
Frank the Tank, man. You know this.
Oh, Amy.
No, Frank. Frank, the paint.
Oh, Frank. Oh, I'm thinking of Hank. Frank.
Well, Hank, too. We got a cover with Hank.
Yeah, okay. Okay,
Frank
your
the
paint.
Tank.
Yeah, your big old giant paint. I'm sorry. You're right. You're right. Okay. If Lily, your pretty cat, can talk, what would be the last comment she would have made to you?
Music. Wait, what was the question?
Music's a little loud, guys. If Lily, your beautiful cat, could talk, what would be the last comment she would have made to you?
Mommy, did you get that package in the mail for Cammie?
Okay. And you would have said, of course. Is that really what
there.
she would have said?
Well, other than leave me alone, I found a new spot to hide.
Or can you get that wrangly dog away from me?
Right. Yes.
Although she might like Wrigley a lot.
She does like Wrigley. She loves Wrigley.
What is your favorite type of shoes, Sarah?
Shoes?
Shoes.
Oh, gosh, I'm trying to find my spot here.
Yes.
Stan Smith.
What?
Stan Smith's.
Okay, what kind of shoes are those?
Tennis shoes.
Just okay, get it. Got it.
Tennis shoes.
All right, you're in some sun, I see.
I know. Trying to find my life.
How about this? The food you eat that you know you shouldn't eat is what?
Cheetos, thanks to you.
I've corrupted people with Cheetos. Exercise, yes, exercise you love to hate.
Squats.
Squats. I hate to say the word. Squats. Best thing about being married is
Peace.
Okay, I'm going to move on. What's your favorite camera type for Brant?
Well, I've always been a Canon girl. I don't know any other way.
Okay. Canon's good. Favorite type of photography is?
All of it. Magazine covers.
Magazine covers. And that could be anything.
It could be anything.
Yeah.
Sorry, while I'm like trying to move my situation. Okay, here we go.
All right. I have one more. It's a little more serious.
What?
And may or may not know, but do you have, at this point, do you have a favorite Bible verse, or there's a book of the Bible that you've been enjoying reading as of late?
Well, I'm still in the beginning of the Bible, and it's all super confusing with all the laws. Like, I'm still in Numbers. But hey, who doesn't love a Psalm 91?
Oh.
Psalm 91 is the fave.
Yeah, especially for right now, right?
Yes, especially for right now.
Yes. Yeah, you are only partly in.
I'm
Okay.
giving you the artistic side of.
Okay.
Hold on.
So while you're doing that, I'm going to say big congratulations to Miss Sherry Vano. You won the Egg White International. She guessed it. They show up frozen.
Good job, Sherry.
Yay, Sherry! Congratulations. And I guess nobody else has been able to guess the type. So let's see. The flavor of Pop-Tarts that I enjoyed as a kid. I see strawberry, chocolate, grape. Did you guys ever hear about raspberry? So there was something to do with raspberry, and whoever can guess that. Whoever gets the closest thing, because raspberry came in 2 types, I believe. So somebody can guess that, right? It had something on it that made it extra special. All right.
That's enough.
I mean, come on. That's kind of.
That's a lot of
Patty knows the answer.
My mom knows the answer, right?
Miss Patty.
All right. So, okay. So we have some fun talk right now. I'd like to. Oh, somebody got it. Who got it? Lori! Frosted raspberry. Woo! Lori!
Nice job, Lori.
Yay! Where are you writing in from, Lori? Lori Keeper? Am I saying your name right? I hope. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, frosted raspberry. Now, just to throw it out there, I had to toast them a little bit, like burnt on the bottom. Take them out, put butter on them, and then I cut them into 4 equal pieces, and that's how I enjoyed them.
That's everything.
They were really good. Yeah, maybe someday we'll do that again. Cleveland. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, Ruben, I see you, but Lori caught it first. All right, very good. Lori, you're going to get this awesome, legendary farms. I keep saying farms for some reason. Food. Sampler pack. Can't wait to get it shipped to you. Thank you for playing, and thank you, Legendary Foods, for your sponsorship and joining us. Ruben, I'm sorry. You'll have to come back, and we'll do it again next week. So maybe you'll win next week. So that means you have to come back. Speaking of next week, you guys, I have another very special guest, Miss Tosca Reno. For those of you that followed Oxygen, the Clean Eating books, and know about Miss Tosca, she has left a big, big legacy in this industry. And I'm very excited to bring her on and talk about nutrition, talk about the industry. She was married to Robert Kennedy, who owned Oxygen Magazine and Muscle Mag and Planet. No, sorry, not Planet. Curves and
American Curves.
American Curves, right? So I'm excited to bring her on. So that's next week, you guys. Tuesday again, 7 p.m. Central. And now let's get back to Miss Sarah. Sarah, I know you have a very special summer edition coming out for your magazine.
I do.
You want to share a little bit about it and why you started with a magazine and what that looks like for people interested in shooting with you?
Would you like me to start with why there's a magazine?
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Why is there a magazine? Well, I've been doing this for 12 years. I've been shooting professionally for 12 years. And I felt like it was time. There was a lot of magazines out in the public until, what was it, like 2 or 3 years ago, everything kind of started to go on the decline. And I was approached by magazine publishers saying, you've got to do this, you've got to follow these rules, you've got to do this. So I would submit photos according to those guidelines of the magazines and what they needed. And it was always a waiting game. And my clients pay me to submit their photos to magazines, right? And we hope for a positive result because according to what the publishers are telling me, we're doing everything right. But when they're not getting back to me and my clients are saying, hey, have you heard back from so-and-so and so-and-so? I just decided it was time to write my own rule book with regards to being published in a magazine. So I started my own. And it's been a great hit so far. So it's not exactly a fitness competition magazine, although we do have a fitness edition that comes out every year. It's more of a wellness and kind of fitness meets fashion, editorial, artistic kind of magazine that showcases all of my work and showcases the models that I've worked with, and we tell the stories behind the photo shoots. So obviously it was a wise idea for me to choose Monica Brant for this current edition, issue 6 of BodyScape Magazine. Your cover was amazing. We shot that in Las Vegas at this interesting house, to say the least.
All right, we're live again. We got frozen.
We froze.
We're burning up the internet here with our hot conversation.
That's not bad, is it?
No, it's not bad at all. Thank you guys for hanging out with us and being patient. Hey, I want to just give a little shout out here to John Butler. He did a lot of photography for Muscle Mag, and John, I haven't seen you for a long time, but thanks for joining and visiting and saying hi. I wonder if
Hi,
Sarah, you and John had ever met.
I've never met John. No.
He's Canadian. He's
Hi.
Canadian, eh?
Canadian.
And Jeffrey, I see your message here. Yes. Glad you heard about Mike. Please keep him in your prayers for sure. Yeah. So, okay. So I love why you started the magazine, and I think it's so important because you're right. Like I know. Well, here's the thing. I keep going back, like go back with the thought that I'm got. But we ended up with an awesome cover there at Planet Muscle. That wasn't expected. You sent pictures in, and Jeff Peterson picked our picture for a cover. But there were so many times that I did other shoots that same thing didn't get picked up, and I also did cover shoots for Oxygen magazine and Muscle and Fitness Hers that never made it to cover, but they were cover shoots. And so, it was always that kind of thing. You never wanted to say, oh, I got a cover or I'm coming out in a magazine until it came out, right? And the thing is now it's so sad. We've got so many magazines that are going bye-bye other than being digital, which is, digital's still nice, but I don't like to read a digital magazine. I don't know how many people actually read a digital magazine. And I don't know if having a cover of a digital magazine is as exciting as being able to hang it up on your wall, if you wanted to. So
to pick it up and turn the pages and have a tangible item.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It is very special. We were in a golden era of the industry for sure. And I'm so thankful that you are keeping that alive. And I know it's a labor of love and it's hard work. And producing a magazine of this quality is not easy. And I know because we're friends that you spend a lot of time dedicated to this. All right, we're back again. Goodness gracious. Live stuff is tricky.
Yeah, it is.
It's tricky.
I want to get to this guy's question, John Butler. I haven't thought for fitness since the early 2000s. I'm glad to see Sarah starting a magazine. Thank you, John. That means a lot. Coming from where you came from, that means a whole lot to me. It's kind of like that second generation of magazines. I have an actual magazine, but it's not on the newsstands. It's not delivered to your home. It's not distributed. It's a magazine on demand. If you want it, you order it online, and then it comes to you, and it's this beautiful work of art and everything that I have poured into it. So it's just a really fun thing, and I'm excited to be a part of it.
And just so some of the fans know, some people have been asking me about, I'll make sure my mic is on. Some people have been asking me about autographs on the magazine. So that is feasible. And I just, I want people to know it's not $4 like some of the old magazines used to be when you go in the grocery store, but it is doable and it's, not outrageous price. But if someone is interested in that, you guys, if you'll email info@monicabrantfit.com, we can help get that magazine to you and autographed and all of that. So, and it can go international as well. So if you guys are interested in doing that, and it also supports what Sarah's doing, and you get a beautiful tabletop quality magazine at your door. Yeah. So that's one thing. So you've got your summer issue coming out, which is going to be beautiful and very, no, I won't say anything. I'll just kind of have to keep my mouth shut because I want to share, but it's very beautiful what you've put together.
Thank you.
So do you have any idea when it might launch?
It should be, I need to get my publisher's copy, but I think in 2 weeks it'll be available to the public. So I'll make sure to pass that information on, and we can post it up there.
Great. And then I'm seeing Leslie Winter says, hey, Mon, and hi, Sarah.
Hi, Leslie.
Hi, Leslie. And then Gabar, I hope I'm saying your name right. How many medals do I have? I have no idea. So the coolest one is this Fitness Olympia one right here. That one's when I won the Fitness Olympia. So that one's kind of my favorite, but I certainly have a lot of other ones that are favorites too. There's a track one. I don't see it right now, but I have a really cool track from running at the Olympic trials one year. That was cool too. But anyways, not to go into all that. And Ruben is saying he loves the concept magazine on demand. That is pretty cool. I like how you said that. I think that we need to hashtag that. Hashtag magazine on demand.
On demand.
Yeah.
We'll shorten it even.
There you go. So last year, Sarah and I started talking about, me getting in her magazine. This is before the cover and all of this came out. And I was like, hey, I want to be involved. And so we started talking, and I'm going to make this as short as possible. But Sarah and I started developing an idea of bringing Sarah to Texas for a destination shoot. And we booked, about 2 weeks photo shoots with.
We were full.
Clients. Yeah, we shot about 20 beautiful women.
Yes.
And within a 2-week period, it was crazy. And we had it was your start of your equine photography, which has taken off. You've done such a beautiful job.
Who knew?
I know, right? And I just have to say, Sarah, you did these images of me, and I'm going to pull this one up. This, one of my favorite shots right here.
Oh, man. I love that picture.
I mean, look at his face. He's adorable. And then I had the idea for this for so long. Let's see if I get it in here correctly.
Yes, and he was eating.
Yeah, I had this idea. I wanted to shoot with the red dress with a white horse. And, I lost my white horse. Let's see if I can get this better. In 2017. And so this beautiful teenage girl had this horse at the barn where my husband's business is. And she told me I could use her horse to shoot. And here we go with this picture. And it's something I'd been wanting to do for a long time. And I might just.
You're going to get teary and leaky. It's okay. She gets leaky faced.
I don't know if I get.
It's just me. I make you cry with happiness.
I don't know if it's that I miss my horse and that made me think about doing that photos with him or what it was, but it was a really special shoot, and I don't mean to be all emotional, but this is live and that's what happens.
Oh, sweetheart.
Talk about stuff. So you captured exactly what I was hoping for, and it was a crazy rushed evening. Remember, like the sun was setting. It was the last of the photos. And it was windy, the sun was going down, and you were like, hurry, 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 get out here. And you didn't know how to shoot photos of horses, but you had the most beautiful, and not just with me, but all of the girls over the course of the time, you made some gorgeous, gorgeous images. And I just, what a treat to be able to have you come in and do that whirlwind photo shoot last year. And of course, then we went on and got all these other great photos of normal stuff that I do, fitness and bikini and all that. But, and then the dress, right? The dress shot. But you really, if you go and look at my article that you did for me here, I'm in a dress, which is one of my favorite dresses. I'm in fitness. I'm in bikini, and I'm with horse. The only thing that didn't happen is the track photos where I'm like running with spikes, my other favorite thing to do.
Well, that's yet to come.
But you have such a gift of being able to capture everything. And so you and I started working together on these epic destination shoots. And I just want to, throw this out for people listening right now. We are bringing Sarah back to Texas in July.
Yay!
Yes, I know. It's so exciting. We are offering these epic experiences. Sarah's shooting. I'm helping to manage these shoots. We've got some really cool locations that we're going to be utilizing this time around. We'd like to, get you in front of more horses because you have such a beautiful way with the animals. And I'm really excited about being able to offer this to, our clients, our friends, the people here in town. And maybe some of the girls have shot with us want to come back and shoot again because we have some new locations.
Oh, I know. We've got one special one in particular that's kind of like a Lake Tahoe equivalent.
Just only here in Texas. And it's a very secluded private area that you can't get to unless you are with me.
That's true.
Right.
You've got the golden key, sister.
Yeah. So it's going to be pretty epic. Pretty epic.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to say more about all of that, but I'm really excited about what we're doing and what we're offering. And, this isn't just a photo shoot. I mean, this really is an experience. And for anyone that has not done photos, like professional, beautiful photos of yourself, or maybe you're a guy listening here and you've got a wife or a girlfriend or a mom or a daughter or somebody who you just want to capture their moment in time. Like, it's time to get in front of a great photographer. And you're coming here to Texas, and we have some really cool opportunities, and I think people just need to know about it because it is a very...
I appreciate that, Monica. So we together created epicdestinationshoot.com. And maybe Kona can type in the link there, epicdestinationshoot.com. We were originally scheduled for Lake Tahoe the end of the month, July 28th through August 31st, but it is just too soon to ask people to travel out. A lot of people that showed interest in my Lake Tahoe shoot are actually in Texas, so it's easier for me to get to them. I am looking at potentially doing Dallas first, and then I'll be in San Antonio for just under a week, and then possibly getting to Houston as well after that. So it would kind of be like a tour of Texas, wrapping things up, and it's just time to create some epic images with people that are interested in doing so.
Right. And, you know, it doesn't have to be fitness. It can be anything. Like, we can shoot anything anywhere, right? Like, doesn't have to be just a fitness. Because I know, you know, and here's the thing. And speaking of fitness, you know, we shot Christy Kwan this past February. You were here in Texas,
love her.
Right? And we drove up to Austin for a day. We went to Christy Kwan's home, and she's a fitness gal, but she has a food prep service for her clients. And so we shot stuff in her beautiful kitchen, which she just happened to have just renovated. And I just love the images that we did for her there in her backyard. We went, and I, you know, between you and I, like, any place will do, really. So if you live in this general area and you want something special at your home, you know, Sarah and I can work that out with you. So someone's, Ruben, you're asking about who they should contact. Okay, yep. You can go to the epicdestinationshoot.com. You're also welcome to email info@monicabrant.com as well. You can get on Instagram and send us a direct message, official Monica Brant, or Sarah Lyons, PictureGroove, BodyScape Magazine. I mean, there's so many ways to get hold of us.
Easy to find us.
And after all of this, I will also put in our text when we, when we're done, I'll put in the text, how to get hold of us too. So we'll make sure that everyone has access to us, and we'll put the dates, and you'll be seeing advertising for us, with this photo shoot coming up in July. So I think it's going to be a really special timing. People are starting to get out and about. Texas is opening up. I know Arizona is too. And everyone's kind of itching to get out and do something. And I think this is a perfect time for people to really get in front of your camera and make memories this summer, better memories.
Make those memories, because you never know what's going to happen, right? Look at what just happened. Mm-hmm. And it's important to take the picture. It's important to make the memory.
Right. And we can do couples, we can do families. You did a beautiful family portrait with horses and dogs last summer with, Jackie Marlowe and her family. And those were so beautiful. We need to make sure we get some of those out with some of the advertisers too, right?
That is the Christmas card from All Get Out right there.
Yeah. Right. So it really can do anything. It's across the board, open for any type of photography, that is necessary, and Sarah can do. So we'll have hair and makeup, and we'll have beautiful locations, and we'll have lots of smiles and high energy, because that's what we bring when we come to the shoots.
And you can't help but have that when you're out of lockdown.
Out of lockdown.
It's like the celebration out of lockdown shoot.
That's right. So I'm looking at our time. I don't want to keep everyone on longer, but I have to say that this is the most viewers we've had tonight. So I hate to just get off when we have the most viewers on now. Well, I'm not sure. I guess I've got, there's 90. Well, I'm saying 98. I don't know how many viewers are actually on right now, but I'm just looking at our, our loves and our likes and our hands. And so I'm not sure if there's anything else, Sarah, that you want to. Anyone else have any other questions for Sarah or for me? Anyone want to ask anything about the photography or what Sarah does? Or Sarah, do you have anything else you'd like to share with everybody before maybe we say thank you again to our sponsors and let everyone go do what they got to do tonight still?
I just want to say thank you for following us, and thank you for your attention on the show. Monica, you've done a great job with your Facebook TV show. I'm so proud of you. I couldn't be more honored to be online tonight as your guest. And if you want to see what Monica and I are up to, you can head to epicdestinationshoot.com. It is going to be refreshed as of Wednesday. So we had to change the date for Lake Tahoe. That's the only thing. But epicdestinationshoot.com. is the site that Monica and I run together. So just super excited to get back out there and start making magic for people. And again, no size restrictions, no shape restrictions, no age restrictions, just do you.
That's right. That's right. John Butler's just saying he wants to see the magazine. So I'm going to just throw it out here one more time.
Thanks, John.
Yep. And that's my cover, John. And you can see there's this.
John, if you send
Many
Monica your
pages,
email,
yeah.
I'll send you a digital copy so you can at least see the digital version.
Yes, absolutely. So it's a beautiful tabletop quality, very nice print. There's nothing cheap about it.
Not by my choice. It's just what it is.
Yes. Well, it's just high quality, and that's what you do with and I just have to mention, there's so many photographers out there now that are shooting. They don't produce high quality. They just don't. So, Sarah, I love you, girl. It's so fun to have you on with me tonight. We're gonna close out here. You guys join me next week with Tosca Reno and Clean Eating, our clean eating guru. Bring your nutrition questions. Let's talk to Tosca next week at 7 Central. Thank you to my sponsors, Egg White International, Play Again Now, Legendary Foods. And I'm so excited to be able to close out this show. And thank you, Sarah, for joining us last minute.
Thank you, Mo.
Love you, girl. It was a lot of fun. Let me see anybody else. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. You have a wonderful, blessed night. See you guys next week. When I started taking Play Again, I was just getting back involved in competing in track. I've competed in fitness and figure competitions for now 23 years, but at the time I was just getting involved in running with the USATF Masters track events. I contribute a lot of my success into having a healthy body and having healthy joints. I know that the Play Again really helped keep me in a place where I wasn't fatigued and I wasn't as sore. If you can't recover fast enough, then you can't get back out and train fast enough. And when you do go to train, if you're not recovered enough, the training doesn't do any good. It's just this big circle of maintaining and recovery, training, maintaining, recovery, and thankfully Play Again is part of the recovery and part of the maintenance. Play Again now is a product that I will never stop using, that I am thankful to have in my life and thankful to be able to share it with others and keep everyone else as healthy as possible.